What's up, guys, and welcome back to EBFG TV. We've been on a break for quite a while. Me and Brian have both been busy doing some stuff. I finally moved to Seattle, so that's exciting. Brian, we missed a few games. The first one was last weekend's match, a 1-0 win against Vancouver. What did you think about that win?
It was an exciting one. First of all, I was very late to the game. I forgot it was a 1 o'clock kickoff. I got there at like 1:25. It was a good 20-25 minutes into the game already. But I saw the important part. I saw Morris's goal. Beautiful ball in, beautiful little flicked on header there from the box. Not our best performance, not our most impressive by any means, but the team is getting stuff done when it needs to be done at this point, and that's really all that I care about. And that was what my takeaway in general from that game, I guess.
Yeah, I was busy moving that Saturday, so let's move on to Sunday's match against the LA Galaxy, a very, very, very big 4-2 win down in Southern California. What were your thoughts after that one?
I did not see that coming, I'll be honest. I thought, I would happily take a road point, and that was kind of pushing it. LA has been very good this year. They haven't lost. I think they've lost the least amount of games in all of MLS, if I'm not mistaken.
They have a lot of draws. I do know that.
They have the most draws, and I think the least losses. And I don't think they had lost at home in 2016. So that was huge. We looked solid as a team. Flacco was better. Mears was better. Ozzy was brilliant. Torres looked a little shaky at times, but still he's Torres, and it was just fun to watch. And Morris obviously was lights out, brilliant. That goal where he beat, I think it was Daniel Steres, flicked it around him and just beat him for pace, bashed a top corner, was phenomenal.
Yeah, it was a fantastic team performance. I didn't see it coming either. When LA scored that first goal, I was like, oh no, here we go again. We're about to get railroaded at the StubHub Center. But no, I think the team responded very well. We looked like the better team after that first goal. I do agree with you. Roman Torres looked a little out of his element, I guess you could say. Robbie Keane was just beating him for pace on a lot of the times. But his size is kind of hard to beat on set pieces and stuff like that. So another good performance from him coming back after that ACL injury. Morris was amazing. Both of those goals. Clinical with his left foot, finally. We can finally say that.
Yeah.
And the outside of the right foot into the top corner.
Oh, yeah, that was
beautiful. And then, Ozzy's banger. He's due for like one every season. And that goal was it's just exciting.
He's had 2 or 3 of those this season, hasn't he?
Has he? I thought he's only had 1 goal, but maybe.
Well, he's had at least, I think, 3 goals. I think he's had only a couple where he's banged him in. But
yeah, that one was just outside of the box. Thanks to the ref for just that little assist pass. And,
I'd be pretty upset if I was a Galaxy fan over that one. But
yeah,
those are the kind of we mentioned that in I don't remember which video it was, but at some point we mentioned we need the little breaks to start going our way. Those are the kind of things that we needed to happen, and so to see that finally happen for us was great.
Yeah, to give up that late penalty was tough because I'm not a Steven Gerrard fan. I think it was a little bit of a bad call, but we'll leave that out on this channel. But yeah, giving up the late penalty was tough, but to win it 4-2 and to walk out of Southern California with your first away win in LA since 2009 against the Galaxy, because Chivas don't count, rest in peace. That's just a huge win to walk away and walk out of LA with. It's a huge 3 points in this playoff race. So speaking of that playoff race that keeps on going, let's talk about tomorrow's match against the Chicago Fire. What do you expect midweek at CenturyLink Field?
I think, like you and I discussed a little before the video, we'll probably see a bit different of a lineup. I'm not sure who all he's going to put where. I would love to see, I may be stealing your lines here, but love to see Fisher come in. I'd love to see Olex get some minutes. And actually, I would love to see Valdez get the start. I don't know if that'll happen. I know obviously he's out of form. He's out of favor with probably some of the coaches and most of the fans at this point. But I don't want him to fail. I know everyone's mad at him, and every time he comes in the field, we kind of roll our eyes and groan a little bit. Yeah. But I want him to do well. We're paying him a lot of money. I want him to score goals. I want the team to succeed. So it's frustrating, and I think this would be a good chance to give him that kind of last shot, I guess.
Yeah, he hit the post again against LA this weekend. He just can't find the goal. And I feel the same way. He still plays for the Sounders as much as we might not like his recent run of form. He's still a member of our club. He's still a part of our team. I'd love to see him get a goal tomorrow against a pretty bad Chicago side, to be completely honest. Yeah, we need 3 points in every game from here on out, but we really need 3 points tomorrow, because as you were saying earlier, sometimes in these games the Sounders kind of let their guard down, or they play down to their opponents. When it's a team like Chicago that's just not really that good. But we need 3 points tomorrow. We need to show that we're still in it. We're still fighting, because to not get the 3 points at home midweek against Chicago would be pretty devastating. So yeah, as you said, I'm expecting a little bit more of a B team lineup. With I'd love to see Fisher out back. I think to build that confidence back up, because it seemed like his confidence has been a little shot since he got that red card. Would be awesome for the team, and it'd be awesome for him as a player himself. The big news that came out today is that Clint Dempsey is out for the remainder of the MLS season. It really sucks, because as much as we need Clint back on the field, I think it just sucks for his health. I mean, it sucks to hear that a guy can't play for the rest of the season because he's having heart problems,
No, absolutely. And as we discussed in some other videos, you look at kind of Lodero's performances when Deuce is up there with him versus when he's not. And Dempsey just takes, even just by being on the field, even if he's not touching the ball or getting involved in the, in a specific series of of passes, I guess. He just opens up so much space for Lodero, because defenses have to respect Dempsey and they have to put a guy or two on him. And that just opens stuff up for those guys in the middle of the park, the Roldans and Loderos and Aussies, to kind of move the ball around more freely. So from that aspect, it's a bummer as well. Obviously, I want Clint to get better. That's, priority number one. But yeah, that's definitely not the news that we wanted to hear. It kind of sounded like he had been practicing with the team and maybe getting better. And yeah, that was not how I wanted to start my morning, by seeing that.
No, it's not good news, and it really sucks. And I know I can speak for you when I say that we wish Clint all the best, and hope that he has a speedy recovery, and hopefully we can see him back in 2017 back on the field, because you never want to see an exciting player like Clint Dempsey get sidelined with this kind of stuff, especially. And I don't want to throw around the R word, but especially when it's kind of a career-threatening illness, or whatever you want to call it, like this, a career-threatening condition. So we wish Clint all the best. That's all we have for you. That's all we have for you today. Fan cams. The first ever fan cams from outside CenturyLink Field will be tomorrow after the game against the Chicago Fire. So we're both very excited for that. So we will see you guys later.